Hi, I'm Carmen Anderson with Encore Group eXp Realty. I am a realtor here in Northwest Arkansas. I help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Welcome to our Connections Corner. This is Carmen's Connection Corner, and this is where I introduce you to businesses that I find valuable, businesses that I trust, people that I know that are running these businesses, and I'm just sharing these people with you. I want you to get an idea of who's out here, what they do, and how they can help you in your business life and your personal life. So, um, just thank you again for watching with us. And today I have Hunter Bedell. And Hunter Bedell, he's an attorney with RMP, and he's going to talk to us about what he does and how it could be a benefit to you. So I'm going to turn that over to him now.
Sure. Again, my name's Hunter. I'm an attorney with RMP. I do estate planning, tax law, business law, probates, some real estate stuff, just a whole lot of things, all the transactional kind of things, and not the morally gray stuff. The main stuff we do at RMP, or how the firm was started, was mainly estate planning and more specifically high net worth estate planning. A lot of our attorneys there that do estate planning are tax attorneys. We have our LLM in tax, so we specialize in that high net worth planning. But a good referral for me on estate planning side is I'm looking for people who, everyone needs their estate planning done. What is estate planning? Estate planning is, you might hear of it. Oh, your grandma says, "Oh, I need to go get my will done." Well, that's not
Mm-hmm.
just where it is. You need to do much more than just your will. There's trust that you can do, powers of attorney, guardianship, nominations. There's a whole lot more that goes into it. And so if you think it's just a will that you can do for your estate planning, just come talk to me. I'd be glad to talk to you about all that you can do, all that we can do to help set up your family and pass your assets down and help avoid probate. And if you've ever had to go through probate, it's a minimum 6 months process, and it's not fun. So those are good ones for me. Other things I do are tax controversy. So if you get a letter from the IRS or the Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration, those are scary letters. Just send them to me. We can look at them, talk about it, talk about what we can do, any way we can maybe try to fight it or set up the best plan that we can to help resolve that debt that's owed. And then lastly, if you're setting up businesses, if you need to set up an LLC, that's a good referral for me too. I can help people start their business, get their operating agreement, uh, do the new Corporate Transparency Act compliance. And those are really the kind of common ones for me. I do other stuff as well. We do 1031 exchanges. I do probates. If someone in your family's passed away and we need to help, get their assets through probate because they didn't do estate planning, we can help take care of that as well. So just a whole lot of stuff. If you aren't sure what you need and you just need to talk to an attorney, you can talk to me. If I can't help you, I know people who can help you. So if I can't help you, I'll refer you to somebody who I know and I trust and that's going to get you good work done. So again, I'm Hunter with RMP, and that's about all I do.
Well, that's awesome. Sounds like you do a lot.
I do a lot.
Uh, and that's great because I think when we do get those letters from the IRS or people like that, it's very scary, and it's always great to know who can I call to help me understand this letter and what it means exactly. Because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times I feel like it's not um, as bad as what it may seem.
Yeah,
You know.
especially if you're dealing with like a local IRS agent. The local IRS agents can kind of be more aggressive than the ones at the national level. Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
just getting a letter from the national level, it's going to sound scary, but more than likely it's not as bad as it seems. Now, if you're dealing with a local agent who's coming to your door, yeah, those people want to get your money.
Right.
That's just how they're aggressive by nature, and it's just how they are. And when they deal with me, they're very reasonable. But when they're dealing with you directly, they try to be intimidating and try to get you just to pay, and it's not a good thing to do. So just come talk to me, see how we can help you out, and that's
Right.
a good way to go.
And I also feel like when you mention like probate or and wills,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a misconception among people that, especially having never been talked to about it or told about what really happens, even if this is what you have in place. A lot of people just think because they have a will that they're covered, and maybe they're their family's not going to have to go through probate on their things, but I feel like that's a
That
misconception, right?
yeah,
So,
that's a very big misconception. If you only have a will, all your stuff's pretty much going to go through probate. Now, some people will think, well, I don't have enough money for a trust. There are many benefits to a trust, and I'm not going to go through them. Usually those kind of meetings with clients are like 1 to 2 hours, and in a short video like this, I can't cover all that. But there are other ways you can avoid probate, and there's other ways. So if you truly feel like you don't have enough money for a trust, we can strategize and do things to where we can structure your assets to where it's going to avoid probate, even if you don't have a trust. So that's one way to do it. I think trust is best just because you can get creditor protection for your beneficiaries by doing a trust. But like I said, I'm not going to dive into not going to get into the weeds of all the
right.
details of a trust and why it's important. So you can just come talk to me. We'll talk about that. And I want in those meetings, even if you decide, hey, that's not what we want to do, I want you to feel confident about your estate planning and what you have set up, so that you can tell your family or educate your family about what you have. I want you to feel confident in knowing what you have, not just you leave that room signing some papers and you're like, well, the attorney said I'm good to go. No, I want you to feel educated, and I want you to know what you have so that you can tell other people, and you're not, well, oh, I think he told me I have this. No, I want you to know what you have and be confident.
And I think that's what people need. The education is huge. And but also, like, I was going to ask, if someone does come to see you for their first visit, do they get charged, or is it like?
No, so estate planning, we just do flat fees. So we aren't charging by the email. If you have something in place and we're just making a small change, we're just going to charge hourly for that. But if it's just you need a whole estate plan done, we just do it all. We flat fee it. So, if it takes me 4 hours to do it or 30 hours to do it, you're paying that same flat fee. So don't worry. The initial consultation, we're not going to charge you for that. Especially if you decide not even to go for us, we're not going to charge you for that. We're just trying to help educate, figure out what's going to be best for you. And there are instances where someone comes to me and I'm like, I could tell them that a trust is the best thing, but in all reality, a trust isn't, maybe not what they need. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you that. That no, you don't necessarily need a trust. We can avoid probate in other ways, and it's cheaper to go about that way. So I'm not going to try and push you, to get a trust. I think they're great, but not everyone needs them.
Right.
So,
and that's what I like about Hunter. That's why I trust him to do a great job, and that's why I'm passing him on to you. And Hunter, thanks for being on here today with us.
Sure.
And I appreciate your help here and also your information. So I hope you guys are finding these connections that I'm bringing to you very valuable. And again, I'm Carmen Anderson with Encore Group eXp Realty here in Northwest Arkansas.
And I'm Hunter with RMP, and we're located in between Springdale and Fayetteville in Johnson.
Great location, easy to get to. So thank you again, Hunter. And you all just let us know if we can be of service, have any questions answered, any help being put in the right direction or anything like that. We're here to help you. Thank you.